like 4 chapters of this now, and I don't know what I'm feeling about it, to be honest. I haven't even said what the book is about, so I'll quickly say it's meant to be about a man called Ove. And he is like sort of like grumpy in a way, like he wants everything to like be done like by like the book, and like if there's like if there's like a law or a rule or whatever, then it's just like principle to do it like that. And he also like sort of like contradicts himself, like he says something's best, but then like if it's not really like what he thinks, then it's wrong. But then like I'm not really explaining it, but like he always thinks that he is right. And yeah, and I don't really know, it's just about like he like does like inspections and stuff, like even though he doesn't have to. He also is like kind of annoying, but like the little bit at like the end of here was like kind of nice. It's kind of like sad, but like kind of like cute, and it's like a bit like, I don't know, because it's meant to be like you'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll feel a new sympathy for the
curmudgeons in your life. Yeah, I know.
But I'll let you know in a bit more.
Unsure whether or not this is an insult, Uwe decides not to help him out of his quandary.
Little update. So I'm like about a third way through. I'm on the page 102, and it's like 300. And I was like reading it like normally, just how I usually read stuff, and I just wasn't really jamming with the writing style. I didn't really like how it's kind of like repetitive, and like literally like every paragraph has like his name, which I think is actually pronounced Uva now, since I'll get onto it. And it's just like it's just very like repetitive, and I didn't like it. So I found an audiobook on YouTube of someone reading it, but it's like an American one. So like some of the words are like different, like where it says centimeters it says like inches, where it says like kilometers it says miles, and like other things like white spirit is something else, petrol is like gas. I'm like, kind of weird like how it's like even like translated, it's still like with different like dialect. Side story, but anyway, yeah, so I found that on YouTube, so I'm listening to that whilst I'm reading along here, and I'm actually like, I find that a lot more enjoyable, just because I don't actually have to like read it myself, even though I'm still taking in the story. And yeah, I'm actually kind of liking it now. I'm getting how it's set up. So it's sort of like each chapter is like there's 2 different storylines, one in the present with him, and he has like, I'm sort of getting more like what the story's about. He's like just lost his job, and he's like very depressed and he wants to kill himself, and then like other people are like disrupting him in this pursuit. And yeah, and then the other storyline is him thinking back to his like childhood, like with like his parents and like working, and I love how like at the end of it he always says like how like this is how it went until he met her, which is his wife, and it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of cute. I'm just like, oh, even though he's a bit like grumpy and stuff, he is kind of like lovable, but he's like, it's like weird, like it's a nuanced character assessment, I'd say, which is really enjoyable, I feel, because it's not just like all good or bad, and like it's kind of like believable, and there's like certain things that's like really sad, but other things like, that's so cute. And yeah, I've seen lots of people like near the end of it, they actually like start to cry, and I'm like, I fully might, because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's just kind of like, you know. But yeah, but I've definitely started to get more into it and started enjoying it a lot more now than I was like earlier. Before I feel like I was so close to just being like, "Hey, not for me, love. Not at this time. Not at this moment." I was gonna DNF it and go on to a different book. But since I found the audiobook and I don't have to like read it myself, it's more enjoyable. So that's a little update. I'm gonna stop reading now because I've got something else to do. But I should be back with an update soon. I literally, like, it's been like a few days since I've started it, and I wanted to, like, because it's a readathon, like I want to try and read as many books as I can this month, but I've just been kind of like in a slump, partly because of this and just partly because of other like things that have been going on. So yeah, but I want to read some more later tonight, and I hopefully will give you an update soon. So yeah, I'm getting emotional now. I love Sonia. I love Sonia. She's so precious. But I am really enjoying it. I'm just like, it's tugging on me a bit, you know. Yeah. I'm on the verge. I can feel like a tear like coming. Every human being needs to know what she's fighting for. That was what they said. And she fought for what was good, for the children she never had. And Uwe fought for her, because that was the only thing in the world he really knew. Oh my god. Sonia is so precious. And Uwe is just like, I don't know, I love that. I'm in the mood for a cry, but not right now. So I'm gonna put this away for a bit because, you know. But I've seen lots of people cry more further into the end, so I probably will cry, and there's probably gonna be a cry in this reading vlog, but not yet. Even though I'm literally like, I'm going all glazed over. So yeah, I'll probably give you an update tomorrow. Yeah. So yeah, it's unavailable now. It says the video is private. But I don't enjoy like the act of reading a certain book. I don't know why. I like to listen to it whilst I follow along. And I've tried to start up again, and I'm just, I don't know, but then like I'm enjoying it. It's just, I'm just gonna have to try and just knuckle down and read it, because I want to read it. I want to know the story. I want to finish it, and I want to read some more this month, because what's the point of doing a readathon and like I'm just going really slow? So yeah, I hope to be back on updates soon. I mean, if this starts working, I mean, it won't, will it? It happened with Handmaid's Tale. It's happening with a man called Eva. So Sonia is so precious. Oh my god. Literally, she's like in a very bad way with like cancer and stuff. And that's what she said. God took a child from me, darling Uwe. He gave me 1,000 others. Oh, I love her so much. No. Listen, but she didn't get angry, but he did when like she got her cancer diagnosis. But Uwe got angry instead, maybe because he felt someone had to be angry on her behalf, when everything that was evil seemed to assail the only person he'd ever met who didn't deserve it. Oh, I can feel a tear coming.
Uwe looked right into the eyes of the man in the white shirt and answered, I don't know. I may have forgotten. You start losing your memory at my age. When the police looked around and they wondered why Uwe was standing about here in the street if he had nothing to do with the disappearance of the Skoda, Uwe just innocently shrugged his shoulders and peered at the man in the white shirt. There's still nothing good on the TV. Yes! Oh my god, I love it so much! Oh. This book. Loving, yes!
Hey, so I finished A Man Called Uva by Frederick Backman, and I really enjoyed this book. I ended up giving it 4.75 stars in the end. My only qualm is that I didn't exactly like the writing style that much. I felt like there was quite a lot of repetition of like his name, like his literal, like at least every 5 lines at least. And just like some certain like themes and topics that come up a lot, and that was my only like little qualm. So that's why I did knock it down from a full 5 stars. But I did really enjoy this book, and I would totally recommend it. It deals with like lots of different things, and basically like you definitely grow to love him throughout the book, like from like the start to like practically like every paragraph that goes by. I like him a little bit more, and it's just very wholesome, it's very emotive, there's just a lot to it, and yeah, so I would totally recommend this book. And yeah, so I'm gonna do my second roll now to see what I'm reading next. So let's go do that. I was kind of stuck because I didn't know what to read. And I was trying to think, okay, I need to find something like that's new that I've got. And I had something that in mind that I wanted, but it was literally published in 2019. So I'm still playing by the rules of the game, and I'm instead going to read Exciting Times by Nisha Dolan. And I am really excited to read this because I don't know, for some reason it just gives me like normal people vibes. I think it's just because it's by an Irish woman and it's like contemporary. But anyway, and this was published in 2020. So yeah, first published Great Britain into 2020. So yeah, so I'm gonna get started on this, and I'll give you an update in the coming video. So see you soon.